You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar.
I am the Pokemon Master. Walter White to Desu, Heisenberg, father to Walt Jr. and all things breakfast. That's right, today we'll be assembling a Pokemon team inspired by none other than the legendary main character of Breaking Bad. We're going to make a team that encapsulates his whole presence, from chemistry genius to drug kingpin. A Pokemon team that will be sharp, powerful, and a little bit dangerous. But before we begin, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more videos and more Pokemon team mashups. So let's just jump right into it. Starting off with the lead Pokemon and mastermind himself, Alakazam. You can't have a Pokemon team for a genius without Alakazam. This psychic type Pokemon is known for his high intelligence and speed, which perfectly mirrors Walter White's own genius level intellect. Not to mention, he's also a glass cannon and frail. He also has a cool mustache that matches the early stage of Walter White when he just had the little nerdy mustache when he was a chemistry teacher. Look, they look exactly alike. Next up, we got Rotom Washform. This laundry machine Pokemon symbolizes the car wash that he worked at when he first started, and then he bought the laundromat where he cooked his meth, and literally him washing his money through money laundering. And just like Rotom possessed the washing machine, Walter was possessed by his drug empire mission. The next Pokemon on the list that we have is the powerhouse Gigalith. But not just any Gigalith, the shiny form. Shiny Gigalith because of Walter White's signature blue meth. Not to mention, he also learns Explosion, a throwback to when Walter and Tuco had their epic meeting. Gigalith is literally the embodiment of Walter's empire. Now let's bring in Scrafty, the fighting dark Pokemon that represents Walter White's aggressive street smart side, but mainly because of the yellow jumpsuit and pants that Walter wears while cooking. I was debating whether or not to use Scraggy and Scrafty, just because of how they look, but you know, Scrafty is a fully evolved Pokemon, has a little bit extra edge to him, so that's why I chose that. But otherwise, both of them have the yellow jumpsuit. Scrafty's tough and scrappy, much like the anti-hero that we've come to know and love. Scrafty can hit hard and disrupt opponents. With its dark typing, it's a perfect reflection of Walter White's descent into the criminal world. Next up, we have Galarian Wheezing. Galarian Wheezing represents Walter's growing lung cancer, the laundromat operation that mixed the meth fumes and the laundry gases, and it also represents his increasing toxicity and moral corruption. Also, he has a mustache and a top hat that looks funny, and is Heisenberg's final form. Now for some honorable mentions. These Pokemon could have easily made the team, but didn't quite fit the theme as perfectly as the others. Gardevoir, the graceful and psychic powerhouse, could have been an excellent swap for Alakazam, holding similar psychic and mental fortitude as well as a dark side with its movesets. Next up, we've got the Nactly evolution line. It's a bit of a wild card, but with its rocky appearance and sheer strength, it symbolizes Walter's early days as a chemist. Nactly is literally a chemistry joke, being the chemical makeup of salt, literally sodium chloride. And if it had a blue shiny form, I might have replaced Gigalith with this. The next one is Reuniculus. Also gets honorable mention, which I can't pronounce, but it's Nucleus. The psychic type also has all the mental fortitude that we're talking about, making a representation of Walter's intelligence, and is also just cells multiplying. So, like cancer. Like it could be the tumor if you really think about it. It took like the wheezing slot, if anything. And finally, we have Sableye, a dark ghost type Pokemon with gems for eyes. I would have picked this if its Mega had a blue crystal, but unfortunately the shiny didn't have that either. Now, to the last Pokemon on the team. We usually try to give a legendary or mythical Pokemon as tradition on this channel, so no Walter White team would be complete without Eternatus. The powerful dragon poison type Pokemon embodies Walter's ultimate ambition, his legacy, and the power he sought to achieve. Literally the only poison legendary, and his massive impact of spreading poison across the globe with his meth. The Gigantamax form being a hand, showing his meticulous crafting and planning like a master hand, seems very fitting. It's the final boss of the team, the culmination of Walter White's rise to power. So there you have it. Walter White's Pokemon Team. A group of strategic, powerful, and dangerous Pokemon that mirror the complexity and evolution of Walter White's character throughout Breaking Bad. From the intellectual prowess of Alakazam to the explosive power of Eternatus, this team could take any challenge. Which Pokemon would you add to Walter White's squad? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Reuniclus. 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 Reuniclus.